Hey guys, so today I'm gonna point out a few beauty mistakes that you might be making without realizing and give you alternatives to them. And just a disclaimer before I begin, if you like to do any of these things and they're a part of your daily routine, please continue doing them. I'm no one to change you. This is just a few tips for those who are probably making a mistake and not realizing it and are wondering why their look didn't turn out a certain way. So let's jump right ahead. Number one, avoid using a powder highlighter over a matte foundation. Matte foundations in general have a tendency to emphasize the texture because they're really drying on the skin and they're usually meant for oily combination skin, right? And I'm talking about the ones that are really matte, like the Maybelline Superstay or the Huda Beauty 4 Filter foundation. So I'd suggest that you either mix a liquid highlighter with your matte foundation for an overall glow, or you wear your powder highlighter with either a dewy or a semi matte foundation because that balances out well, with dewy and matte. Because if you put a powder on a powdery foundation, it's basically a recipe for disaster. So you might want to avoid that because powder highlighters on matte foundation just sit on the face and they don't really look blend and seamless. You can literally see a streak of blindingness on your face. So you might want to avoid that. Number two, please don't curl your lashes after you've already applied your mascara. This can weaken your lashes, it can cause breakage and deteriorate the overall health of your lashes. I would suggest that before you apply your mascara, you take your eyelash curler, heat it with a blow dryer for like 30 seconds, touch to see if it's not too hot, and then go over your lashes with it. This will help hold the curl longer and you don't have to break your lashes by trying to over curl it after you've already applied your mascara. Please don't do that. Number three, please don't keep wearing waterproof mascara. If you're someone who wears mascara daily, make sure that it's just a regular one and not a waterproof one because waterproof mascaras have a lot of wax to them. So if you're going to wear it continuously, it's going to leave a residue on your lashes which will cause breakage. So leave the waterproof mascaras for a special occasion or for the monsoon season or for your ex's funeral. Regular mascaras will work just fine. A little bit of water or a little bit of sweat is not going to ruin it. It's not going to droop off your face. I promise you. Just stick to those instead of going for a waterproof mascara every day. Number four, if you already have sharp features like high cheekbones and a strong jawline, you don't really need to contour your face because the whole purpose of a contour is to fake the features if you don't have them. And if you're already blessed with them and you still hit your face up with contour, your face is going to look very sunken and gaunt. If that's the look you're going for, then go ahead with it. But if you don't want it and if you think it's not looking very nice or natural, then just avoid contour. You can just use bronzer to like give your face some kind of warmth and a little more, like structure or anything. Just avoid contour. Number five, use shampoo only on the scalp and your conditioner only on the hair. If you try to switch it up, it's going to cause a lot of problems, especially in the long run. Conditioner has a lot of moisture to it. So if you apply it on the scalp, which already secretes oil, it's going to really help your hair fall out really easily. And similarly, shampoo is essentially soap for your scalp. It gets rid of excess oil, dirt, and muck that has collected over the days. If you bring it down to your hair and try to lather it up, it's going to cause a lot of breakage and, like split ends and all that bad stuff because it's going to really suck the life out of your hair. Whatever moisture your hair has, it's going to just like remove it. So shampoo only on the scalp and conditioner only on the head. Let's just leave it at that. Number six, always use a primer before you apply your foundation. People tend to skip the primer or not go for it at all, thinking that primers only have one purpose and that is to prolong the foundation wear. And if one is not wearing foundation for a long time, then they don't need to use a primer, which is really incorrect. Primers have more than one purpose. They also act as a barrier between your skin and the makeup so that your skin does not absorb all the chemicals from the cosmetics that you're piling on your face. And it also helps your foundation apply a lot smoother. So I suggest you don't skip this step. Always apply a primer before your foundation. It's really important. There are a lot of, ranges available in the market from drugstore to high end to luxury. Get whichever suits you best, but please don't skip this step. Always apply a primer before you apply foundation of any kind. Number 7, you don't always have to bake your under eye every time you do your makeup. Baking is a concept introduced to us by the drag queens, and it is a very cool technique to, have a really smooth, flawless under eye without any kind of crease. And yes, even though it looks amazing, it feels amazing, and it's fun to do, if you do it on a daily basis and you're someone who wears makeup every day and you bake your face every day, it's going to start clogging your pores. So I'd suggest that you just, hit it up with some loose powder and you should be good to go. Leave the baking for special occasions when you're wearing makeup for a long amount of time, because that's what baking essentially is, to, have your concealer set for a long amount of time. So if you're wearing makeup for just a couple of hours, just stick to regular loose powder. Just dust your under eye with that and you should be good to go. Number 8. Please don't smack your lips after you've just applied your liquid lipstick. Um, we can do that with bullet lipsticks because they have a lot of oil to them, which makes them extremely creamy. Liquid lipsticks are watery when you first apply them, but then they dry completely matte. So if you smack your lips like that, it's gonna leave a lot of patches. So if you feel like you just applied your lipstick and it's not looking even, it's not looking opaque enough, I suggest you wait for it to dry and then apply a second layer. Don't smack your lips. It's gonna really, defeat the purpose of you putting the whole effort to apply it in the first place. And it's gonna leave a lot of patches on your lips, which you don't want anyway. So yeah, don't smack your lips when you're using a liquid lipstick. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope these tips help you in some way. And if you think you've observed people make a certain mistake when it comes to beauty, hair care, or skin care, and you want to rectify that, please leave it in the comments below if I haven't mentioned them. And if you have any questions regarding skincare, makeup, or even hair care, leave those in the comments as well. Like this video if you liked it, share it with everyone, because why not? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.